It's okay. Thank you. The meeting is recording, okay. So, thank you everybody once again for joining our tutorial this evening. So, my name is Coach Betty, as you all know. So today we'll be looking at Microsoft Teams. Um, Remember that we have categories of tools that we teach in Digital Reach. We have our communication tools, we have our CRM. So now, Microsoft Teams, Slack, Discord, all these fell under communication tools. Um, I want us to look at what communication tools simply stand for. Or can someone tell us what communication tools does for in a company? Anybody? Please. Do you know?
Hello,
Yeah, I can
good
hear you,
evening.
Faith.
Let me see if I can try.
Please.
I believe it's those tools that are used to communicate within the company, like between staff, between colleagues in the company, maybe to transfer files, links, share links, and information. I don't know if I'm correct. I'm just guessing, though. Yeah.
Thank you very much. That is it. You actually got it correct. So communication tool, is just like sharing information, ideas between people. It's not just like the way we in our homes, in our different homes, when we want to talk to, when we want to call someone, maybe you're in the kitchen and you'll be shouting joy, joy, and then now show us how to sign up. This is my old account, so it is very difficult. Do you know that this my Microsoft Teams, I've been trying to have access to it for a very long time. It's not allowing me to have access to it. Microsoft Teams, I don't know, they have their own wahala that you can't easily, I don't know how to put it. It has their own wahala. It took me time from 5 o'clock. I've been trying to. If I open my email now, I'm going to show you all the password that have been sending to me. I have to reset until we got here. So what is going to happen is if you're still having difficulty trying to sign up with your team, just chat me after the class or probably tomorrow towards evening so that we can schedule a good meeting between us and then you share your screen, then we get that sorted. I'm talking to the person that is asking me to show us how to sign up. I can't do it now. Okay, so like I was saying, I was talking about that Microsoft Teams is like it's a communication tool, and I'm trying to explain what it does. That if you're in the kitchen and you're cooking, and then maybe your phone is ringing inside, but you don't want to leave the kitchen, and then you're calling Joy, 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 but Joy is not answering. How do you communicate to Joy? You will leave the kitchen where you are and then you go inside to ask Joy, I've been calling you. What happened? Please get me my phone, or you go inside and quietly pick up your phone. That is communication. Or you call someone, please get me water. That is communication at home. Then in the physical office, for those that work physically in the offices, in the marketplace or anywhere, you are working on a file in your office, you have your treated and untreated files. So you've given your colleague a particular file to work on, and then you need to know how far this person has gone. What do? You will stand up from your desk and then go and meet this person and say, hey, babe, how far? Are you done with the files? What have you done? And then the person brings it up and says, okay, I've done this, I've done that, I'm about to finish it up. You looked at it and said, okay, oh, good. This is good. I love what we are doing, right? This is how we communicate in a physical office. But when it comes to working remotely, you don't need to travel from here to the country where the other person is for you to know what is happening. And then in our own physical office, if there are meetings, we have what is called notice board. Abi, we have a notice board where you can always go and know what's up, know what is happening within your office, the updates, if there are meetings, if there's any changes, if there are people that they need everything that you need to know working within your office physically. These are things that you can get from your physical notice board. Now, what Microsoft Teams does, what Slack does, what Discord does is these things I've just explained. You communicate within your workspace. You talk with each other. You follow up. If there are files that you have a team that all the team members need to work on, you use your Microsoft Teams to do that. So what we'll be doing is we'll be looking at all the buttons and then we'll try to explain all the buttons. For instance, if you look at here, you are going to see chat, and that is where we are presently on our chat. So if you come here, you're going to see you're on red, you're going to see meeting chat, you're going to see unmuted. So all the chats that you have, you're going to see all of them here lined up. Now, if you work in more than two places, and then the two organizations that you're working with or you're working for, they are using Teams, you're going to see all of them here. For instance, you are seeing this is team one. Sorry, this is team one, this is another team, but this is new team, and this is old team. The dates are not the same. And then these are private messages I have with this person. So if you've had more than one private message or one private chat, all of them is going to show here. All the chat that you've had is going to stay here. Okay. Now, we are still coming back to this. The second button we have is our Meet. Just the way you have your Google meeting, you also have your Microsoft Teams meeting. So when you want to schedule a meeting, say for instance, is you that is in charge of that in your office, scheduling meeting, or you are working with your boss as a VA, and your boss is supposed to have a meeting with a client or have a meeting with a particular team in your office, and you are asked to schedule a Microsoft Teams meeting. This is where you come here, click on your Meet, and then create what you expected to create. For instance, you have your create a meeting link, schedule a meeting, and then join with a meeting ID. So if you are the one curating, this is where you come and do that. You click on your create, and then you'll be able to create your meeting. Okay, before I forget, we are using a free version of Zoom. This is not subscribed, and it allows for 45 minutes only. So if this meeting ends, please join back with the same link. I am also going to join back in the same link. Please, in case I forget. So now, if you are the ones that's supposed to create, this one has to do with an instant meeting. For instance, if you click on create, and there is a meeting with Nurse Ableness in Bethel. So if it's not, you can maybe, for instance, if your boss's name is Jerry, you come here and type meeting with Jerry and LG boss. So let's say that this meeting is going to be held between your boss, who is Jerry, and between the LG boss. Then you can come up and put it this way. If it is not LG boss, let's say it's a Samsung boss, or okay, let's say Jerry and Vivian. So you can come here, and put up the heading of the meeting. So once you've done that, what are you supposed to do? You click on create and copy link. So once you copy the link, you are going to send these links to those persons involved, either through via an email or through the chat here. Is that okay? Okay, the next one is scheduling a meeting. So how do you schedule a meeting? You click on your schedule a meeting. Now, you should come here and type the title of the meeting. Take, for instance, that this title of the meeting is your usual KPI. So you can come here and say regular regular um regular KPI meeting for team. Maybe you could have teams, maybe for team accounts or for account team. Okay, let's use account team for account team. So this is how to give it a title. And then what do? You enter the name or the email. So it's expected that you already have the names or the emails of the persons that are supposed to be involved in this meeting. So this is where you come and put their email. So let's say I'm putting this email now. This is my email. So as you type, you are going to see those emails that has, look at it. These are the people that if I want, I can ask these individuals. So if I choose another name, let me say Joy, I might look at it, I might see David Joseph, Joshua Days. These are people that are already in this team. Okay? So now this is where you come and do that. And then once you are done with that, you pay attention to the timing, the date, and then the time. Now, look at the time here. This is very, very important. Remember that you are not working with just people that are in Nigeria. You are working with people in different parts of the world. So that being said, when you are scheduling a meeting, you should schedule not just looking at your own time zone. You should remember the time zone that your company works. So if you are working, your company works with US time, this is where you come and change your own time to the US time because that is what your company is working with. Because if you schedule this meeting based on your own time, that means it's going to send the wrong timing to those in other countries. For instance, this is what's the time? This is 2016, which is 16 minutes after 8 here. But in the US, I think we are 6, 7 hours ahead of them. So this should be around this is our, hold on, let me check. Our 1 p.m. is their 7 a.m. So you just check it like that. So if this meeting was supposed to be held by 8 a.m. US time, you are making this, if you are using your own time to book, I mean, these are with African time, that means they are supposed to schedule this meeting by 2 p.m. If the meeting is supposed to be held by 8 a.m. CT, which is Central Time, that means you are going to schedule it by your own time, 2 p.m. If it's supposed to hold by 7 a.m. CT, you are supposed to schedule it here by 1 p.m. So please pay particular attention to your timing if you are scheduling meetings that involves other countries. Okay, so having said that, we come here, if you are working with US time, you come here and look for your US time, which is in CT. Let me see. Let me see. Okay, so look at it. Obviously, in the Central Time, they see US and Canada. So if this is the time you're working with, then this is how it's supposed to be. So because I'm working in CT time, nothing concerns 8 p.m. here, K. So normally meetings are held either in the morning or in the noon CT time. So what do you need to do here? You come down here and then change this time to probably 7 a.m. or 8 a.m., their time, which is going to be either our 12 p.m. or our 1 p.m. Now, when is this meeting going to hold? Is it on 17th? I don't know. Let me check the Monday's date. So we are going to schedule this meeting for Monday. Let me quickly check. Tomorrow is 17th. Saturday, Sunday is going to be 8. So Monday is going to be 19.
Monday is 20.
Okay, 20. Okay, thank
To
you.
be
So
20th.
20th. Okay, thank you. So we'll come here and then we put 20. And then we'll come here. If it's going to hold all day, this is where you are going to come and click is going to be hold all day. So that means this one I say 8 a.m. to 8:30 is not going to work. You click on 8 on all day. That is one. Now, if this meeting, remember what we say, the regular KPI meeting. Now, if your company, you are your team lead, and then you hold your KPI every Monday. So that means you are coming here to change this setting. The setting we are seeing here is does not repeat, right? So that means after Monday, this meeting is not going to continue. But if it's going to be a regular meeting, that means you're going to come here and then be able to customize it. Now, how do you customize? You see, every week, Monday to Friday. That means at the same time, that is what it's going to be. Is it going to be daily? Is it going to be weekly? Is it going to be monthly, yearly? Now we want to customize our own the time that we want. Okay? So how do we customize? We now say this meeting is going to start when? From Monday, being the 20th of July. This meeting is going to be repeating every day. Now, we say occurs every day starting. Now, we don't want it to be every day. We want it to be only on Mondays, which is once in a week. So we come here and choose week. Very lot of time. Our time doesn't run out from this thing. So this is where you come and select the days when this meeting is going to be held. If it's every Mondays and every Wednesdays, click it. If it's Mondays, Wednesdays, and Fridays, you click it. If I'm fast, you let me know. If I'm not fast, then let's keep going at this pace. What I'm trying to show us is how to schedule a meeting that either runs once, like one off, or we want to schedule it that we don't need to be coming to schedule this meeting because we already have a fixed time, a fixed day we are supposed to be having our KPI meeting. So if the KPI is every Monday, you'll be able to analyze what people have done the previous week, look at the areas people didn't do well, and then you brainstorm and say, okay, we didn't do well here, we didn't do well there. Can we give this one a try? You bring in your new ideas. So that means it's supposed to be held once a week. So if it's going to be every Monday, you don't keep it every Monday. When is this meeting expected to end? This is where you come and select when this meeting is going to end. That means it is going to be held every Monday until August or until September 2026. And then the meeting is going to end. Sorry. Maybe we say until this day, okay, until the end of September, it is going to end. So once you are done, it says occurs every Monday, starting this 20th of July to July 28th. Sorry, to September 28th. And once you are done, what do? You click on save. I am not going to save this because this is people's workspace. I'm not going to do that. So I'm going to click on cancel so that we can continue. Now, we keep going down. Our time is running, but once it ends, remember what I said before. Why did it disappear? Okay, so what's the next thing we are supposed to do? If you need advanced options, this is where you come and click that. Now, where is this meeting going to be held? Where? Is it going to be held in Google Meeting? Is it going to be held via Zoom? Where exactly is it going to be held? So this is where you come. What is wrong now? This is where you come and then you put up that. Is that okay? Now, if there are files, if there are anything that should be included in this meeting, we've talked about our location. Now we want to talk about what you can, if there's something that you need to talk about, everybody needs to read before coming to the meeting. This is where you're going to, put up that. Be able to highlight. We can say, hi, everyone. The reports from June showed that our performance is far below average. Kindly check your emails and see the full details, and then come with your ideas on how to do better. But let me inspect. Okay, so um so when we are done here, I wanted to cancel the cancel. Okay. So once we are done with what we are doing here, if there's anything that needs to be highlighted, you can now say there's a place that says check your emails. So you can come to emails, highlight that, bold it so that I can be able to be able to do that, check their emails, and then if you need to underline it, you can as well come here, click on underline, put it in italic, just to emphasize that this needs to be done. Then, if the other things that you need to include, for instance, if you're supposed to increase some points like point 1, point 2, point 3, these are some of the things you can actually use to number them. Okay. Now, if there is a link, take for instance that the files people are supposed to look at is you store the file on your Google Drive and you copy it to your Google Drive. So this is where you come and insert the link to the Google Drive. Okay. Now, if there is a table, this is where you come and insert the table, like that, and then keep going. So once you are done scheduling the meeting, what do? You click on your save. Sorry, I wanted to look at some of the messages to be sure. Our time is very little. 3 minutes. We have less than 4 minutes. Let me I currently have an official team account. Is it possible to put another personal account to use for learning? Yes, you can. Use another email to do that. You can use another email. What other practice are you doing rather than exploring the app? You can use the original team. No, sometimes because it's work, I don't advise people. You can make me. We are humans. You might think that we are sending it to another person and you take it to your office workspace. But please, how do I sign up for this Microsoft thing? You're using Android, download it. You are using laptop, Google it, and get an account. Okay. So there is nothing much here. And then we keep moving. So let's close our chat. And then we are back. Someone is dropped. So once we are done, what do? You come here and click on save. Bam, it will save. That is all about your Microsoft meetings. That is all about your Microsoft meetings. Then we are closing this now. And then, yes, continue, no, discard. We don't want it to be saved. Now, we have people. This is where you have all your contacts. This is where you have all your contacts, and then people you have been able to, once you chat anybody, for instance, in this chat here, if I chat, okay. If I go to this place, um, if I come to all these messages now, and then I want to chat with Fatima, if I chat her privately, I am going to see her in my contacts here. And if I come here, I'm going to see her contact, and then I'll be able to see the person's email. Like I can easily send this person email. And then if this person included the person's phone number while filling this, you can be able to see it here. You can actually come here. If you have series of chats that, it takes you time to browse through all the chats here, to find the particular person you're looking for, you can easily come here and then search the person's name. Just the normal thing we do on our WhatsApp. But we have plenty WhatsApp chats and they were looking for a particular person. Maybe we used to come and search for it. It's also applicable here. You just come here and search for it. So that's all about people. Now we have our co-pilot where you are stopped. You can always come here and then ask 1 or 2 questions. Now, this is communities where you come and create your own community. Okay, you come here and create your own. You have already existing samples. If you want to use a sample, say create a template using school, business, life. So if you want a template that is already samples of templates, you can come here and choose anyone you want. But if you want to create your own, you can come here and create your own. If you don't want to go through this route, you can come here. Yes, you can come here, look at charts. Once you click on this pencil icon, it's going to ask you group name. That means you want to create a new group name. So you're going to wipe this, and edit this one, edit this name, and then click on save. And then you can choose to remove everybody here. Once you remove everybody here, this becomes new. So if you don't want to start creating newly and you think that these people you don't need this particular, this one